I think the role of the mind is so important on everything that happens in our daily life. And I think you have really been able to study that pretty deeply. How are you seeing, minds shape up in today's times where there's so much clutter and there is so much, noise all around? How do people really be able to get a better hold of themselves, as they move forward?
I think that's a great question. Like you said, I like what you said about the mind shaping up. It's shaping up all the time based on what we're consuming. So if we're consuming the wrong information or trends and fads, we shape our mind according to what we consume, what we believe, what we affirm every single day. And I think there's a negative and positive today to that, because we're surrounded with so much of content, so much of information, so many trends and fads. A lot of people, there's this beautiful saying, have a mind of your own. And it's so powerful because when we don't own our own mind, we allow it to be molded, shaped according to what's happening around us. And that's where the problems are. Like a simple statement, cancer is a death sentence. No, it isn't true. As we speak, there are millions of fourth stage people who are now in remission. So it's not a death sentence, but people who choose to believe that, their mindset starts to get shaped according to their belief. Or similar things, all teenagers are going to be bad today, or all marriages will break up, or all marriages will even last. These are belief systems that are shaped according to where we put our attention and our minds and our beliefs. And I think it's so important for us to integrate, besides medicine, conventional medicine, nutrition, movement, sleep, the emotional part, which is our mind. How do we bring our mind into our treatment plan, into our recovery plan? And that's why we love the word mindfulness. It's so important to bring, at this stage in my life today, I see religion, I see spirituality, and I see consciousness. And I like to spend more time with the word consciousness because there is religion and there is spirituality. And people are still grappling within those two verticals because of belief systems. They want to conform their minds to a particular belief system. But religion and spirituality teaches us consciousness. This is the path. Now, how are you conscious around it? It's never about telling people to have a low-carb diet, high protein, only eat fruits and nuts and vegetables. It's my consciousness when I make a choice about the food that suits my body type or the condition that I'm going through. It's easy to tell a cancer patient, stop eating sugar. And there are some people who will eat a little bit of sugar so consciously that the sugar really doesn't matter when it gets into their system. So I think the mind plays the most important role in any part of our journey, whether it's disease, prevention, recovery. And for that, we add mindfulness. That very, very powerful word that I have a disease today. Okay, I can go through fear, I can go through denial, I can go through anger, but consciously and mindfully, I need to reach acceptance. Because when I'm in a state of resistance, there's only resistance. But when I reach acceptance, I cross those emotions, which I should feel. Now in a state of acceptance, mindfully, I can choose the right actions. Otherwise, I'm resisting. Oh, I got cancer, it's a death sentence. Let me eat what I want. No, but consciously, you have it. It's not a death sentence. It doesn't have to be. That's destiny. We don't understand destiny. But we understand we have power over the actions that we can choose. And for that, it's mindfulness that helps us reach that particular point.